trim it a little more.
Yeah. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to our Facebook Live series.
What's up?
I am here with, the infamous GOAT, Mr. Andy Berman, and I'm also here with his mom.
The stories I could tell.
That's not why we're here.
We'll save that for another time.
My mom and Andy's mom both have something in common. They're both part of the baby boomer crew.
Katie.
What?
I got a confession tonight.
Oh no, Andy's confession. I think this is Andy's confession.
I got some nude pictures in the mail.
What?
Nude pictures in the mail.
Of goats?
I'm not telling you. My mom has no idea what I'm going to do. She thinks she's about to be mortified.
For this, I sent him to college.
I would not do that to you. No. Check this out. I got today in the mail pictures from my surgery.
That's disgusting.
Look at the anchors.
Ew.
Now, why would they send this to me? Look at that. Yuck.
Well,
You actually thought I was going to show naked pictures?
No, I didn't. I thought you would show.
anyway, thank you for sharing that with us,
No problem.
Andy. I think that made him very happy. Okay, so we're talking about baby boomers. So again, something that my mom and Andy's mom have in common is they're part of the baby boomer group. And so I wanted to just kind of, chat with you a little bit about what it was like diet-wise growing up in your day.
Oh, life was a lot different in those days.
Yeah?
It was. I mean, you talk about a generation that grew up on meat and potatoes and cheese and butter and more butter and maybe a little more butter, and let's not forget the salt and the sugar.
Yeah.
When you had a bowl of cereal in the morning,
Yeah.
you put sugar on it.
Yeah.
On top
But
of the
where-
sugary cereal.
With all this butter, where was the butter coming from? Was it a manufactured butter or was it local butter?
No,
More
there was
stuff.
no local anything. You
Oh,
went
no.
to the supermarket
Yeah.
and you bought either salty butter or sweet butter.
Okay.
Life was a lot different. We didn't think in terms of nutrition. We thought in terms, forgive me, of finishing everything on your plate.
Yes, which explains why my father used to make me finish everything on my plate.
That's right.
Mom. My mom's tuned in here too. Mom, feel free to add in any sort of comments that you
We
have.
got to get Mom down here. She's
Yeah.
got to be like our next guest,
know.
special guest.
I know. As far as dieting goes, what was it like back then with diets? Because your role model, maybe this is actually too early, but Marilyn Monroe, right? Wasn't Marilyn Monroe
Yes,
the star?
absolutely.
Espresso.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Got a
Katie,
barista,
single shot or double shot?
barista over here. Single, please. I'll never sleep if I do double.
I can remember the one diet fad that I indulged in, to my mother's dismay when she found out, because of course I didn't tell her in advance, and that was taking water pills.
Yep. And why did you take water pills?
Oh, because I wanted to get thin. I wanted to have that hourglass figure.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. And
Isn't it amazing now, because in today's generation, women don't really want to be that way. They
No.
want to be this way, as skinny as possible.
Times have changed.
Times have changed.
and so have the eating habits of the baby boomers.
Uh-oh.
Yup.
Tell me about that.
First of all, for any of your viewers that don't know, baby boomers refers to the generation that was born from the end of World War II on up. Baby boomers were born from 1946 to 1965. When the men came home from war, the baby boom began.
Espresso. Be careful, Todd.
Thank you very much.
Dad, you want one?
These days, and I know I speak for a large percentage of baby boomers, we're more concerned with food in relation to our own health and longevity.
Yeah.
We eat to maintain a quality of life.
Yeah.
I eat because I have a very, very long bucket list. And I want to be healthy enough to check off everything on that list and then add new ones.
So, is it fair to say that you cut out eating butter on top of butter? No, you still do.
No butter. No.
Oh.
God. No butter. No butter. No sugar.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of vegetables.
Yeah.
Farmers market.
Yeah.
In the warm weather, or from, I guess, April to October,
Yeah.
we shop a lot at farmers markets.
That's great.
Because we want fresh food, not processed food.
Yep.
By the way, there is a wonderful farmers market right nearby in Westport that
The Westport Farmers Market.
yes, it's
phenomenal.
big,
We
it's
love that
excellent.
place.
It's excellent.
Yeah.
And we find it much more appealing to buy our fruits and vegetables right from the farm, in essence. And the same thing applies to eating out.
Yeah.
We don't go to fried chicken restaurants. I can't remember the last time I had a piece of fried chicken.
Good.
I'm
High fives to that.
Thank you. I'm concerned with my cholesterol.
Good.
So I go out of my way not to eat a whole lot of red meat,
Good.
and not to eat butter.
Yeah.
or a lot of cheeses. I want to be healthy. I want to enjoy my kids. I want to enjoy my grandkids.
Yeah.
For my last birthday that ended in a 0, I did a high ropes course and went down a zip line.
Mom, you got a mentor over here. You got to follow her footsteps. My mom's trying to get on a healthier track a little bit. So one of the things that scares me in this day and age is when I go into grocery stores and it's like a Stop and Shop, for example, and there's so much stuff in there. There's so much stuff down the aisles. Like, how many cans of tomato sauce do we need, or how many, boxes of crackers do we need, or cookies, or all of that stuff. So it kind of brings us back to like the olden times where, it's a trend now in a way, not necessarily a trend, but we're building more awareness around, eating local and farm foods. But back in the day, that's really all that they had
Absolutely.
to eat, right? Your only option was to eat local. And I think people underestimate how incredibly hard it is to be a farmer as well. I'm not a farmer.
No.
I'm not. I don't know much about it, but my dad did have a huge garden, and my mom can speak to this, right, Mom? He was out there every single day and building that garden, but it became in his retirement a full-time job.
I
right?
believe that, sure.
So as you've aged and gotten, as the years have gone on, you personally have seen the, expansion of branding and products and all of that stuff. So growing up back in your generation where you were more limited to, or Wonder Bread kind of came out around then, right?
That's right. And that was the bread of choice.
Yeah.
Wonder Bread. On occasion, my parents would stop at the local bakery and pick up a rye bread.
Yeah, which is okay.
Which was very okay.
Yeah.
But Wonder Bread with peanut butter and jelly was a staple. You didn't hear about food allergies back in the day.
No.
But,
I know.
Peanut butter and jelly, that was the go-to lunch. That was the go-to lunch.
Still is sometimes.
And milk was delivered by the milkman.
Mom, what are you saying about Twinkies? She's saying Twinkies, or because Twinkies came out then too? Those Twinkies? I don't know. She wants to go on a zip line. Good. So how, for you, transitioning throughout the years, did you kind of just following whatever was in the market and grabbing, or have you been more traditional to your roots and kind of what you grew up with, the meat and potatoes maybe?
Oh, no. Definitely not. First of all, when I do go to the supermarket, if I do head down any aisle that has any kind of prepackaged food item, I read the label.
Good.
I read the label.
Now, when you read the label, do you read ingredients or do you read nutritional facts?
Both.
Which one do you read first?
I want to know what the first ingredient listed is, because that tells you a whole lot.
Yes, exactly. Guys, when you're reading nutritional labels, you always want to read the ingredients first, and then you read the nutritional facts. So say something has 30 grams of carbs in it, or 5 grams of sugar, or whatever. You know, you want to go revert to your ingredients to figure out what those 30 grams are made up of, right?
Right. And if there's anything in that list of ingredients that's more than 3 syllables that you cannot pronounce,
Probably not a good idea.
not a good idea to buy it.
No. But these companies, such as Kraft and Kellogg's and all these companies, they're, you know, they expanded rapidly.
Yes,
and
they did.
Sell a lot of you know, gnarly quality types of food.
Right. I can remember growing up, if you looked at a box of cereal,
Yeah.
sugar was the first ingredient.
Yeah. And then you put sugar on top
And then
of
you
it.
put sugar on top
Yeah.
of it.
Corn syrup.
My parents fed me
Corn syrup.
cornflakes for breakfast every day. That's what my mom made me eat every day.
We had
My dad.
cornflakes and
I, to this
Rice
day,
Krispies.
put my nutrition stuff aside. I cannot, to this day, eat cornflakes. But cornflakes and sugar on top. That's what we did. Yeah.
Special K, cornflakes.
Special K.
Yeah.
Those were the healthy cereals back then.
Right. Yes.
But those were mostly the cereals that we had in our house when you were growing up.
Yeah, but I had boxes of Captain Crunch downstairs in my room and all kinds of other stuff. So I got my sugar fill.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So what about exercising? What about fitness in your age? What did you guys do for fitness? Because, you know, fitness is a huge trend too. So we had
It
like
is.
the CrossFit phase.
Yup.
Now we've got, you know, kickboxing was very popular. Now kickboxing is becoming very popular
Right.
again. And HIIT classes.
Oh, what was it? Jack LaLanne or
Jack, oh
no?
my
Who was the
God.
dude?
Jane
that,
Fonda.
Who was the dude that used to watch Dad?
Vic Tanny.
Who?
Tanny.
Vic Tanning.
Big Tanny.
Yeah, early in the morning before Dad got ready for work, he used to watch.
We got
that
Papa
guy.
Berman here as well, behind the scenes.
No, what was that? The other dude, Jalad.
Oh, he's, what's his name? Very popular with the women. What's his?
I can't remember his name.
No, there was Vic
No,
Tanny.
You
there
also
was,
had good Italian food.
The guy with the curly hair.
My mom
Oh,
says
Richard
Jan
Simmons?
Not
LaLanne.
Richard Simmons.
No, he's-
Jack.
Well, he's the guy.
Jack
with the curly-
LaLanne?
Jack LaLanne.
No, it wasn't Jack LaLanne. It
Yes.
was another guy. Jack LaLanne was definitely from that era, but it wasn't him. I don't know why we're arguing about that.
Anyway, so what did you guys do to stay fit? Did you watch videos or
No. Well,
Do you go for
being
walks?
Andrew's parents, it shouldn't surprise anybody to know that we do have a gym in our basement.
Yeah. We
With-
need some dish on
with-
Andy. I think the whole
No. You can
audience-
stick to the program.
That's for a late night show. The best exercise for me is getting outside and walking.
Yeah.
That's great.
But back then, was that same thing? You
Oh,
walked?
back then,
Yeah. Did you exercise back then? Was exercising a thing, or did
that
Richard
one- you know
Simmons in
what?
the '80s really make it like a thing?
well, by the time Richard Simmons came around, I was a mother with 3 kids.
Yeah.
So my exercise was taking care of the 3 kids.
How tough could that
Fair. That's fair.
3 kids in a month short of 4 years. But exercise, I would say at that point was more video than because it was harder to get out.
Right, because of the kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think that's still
Exactly.
true to this day because they have they have the Beachbody stuff and the P90X stuff. And a lot of people do that for the convenience of being home with their kids, which is
Right.
understandable, right?
There's so many options right now that you really don't
Yeah.
have an excuse.
No.
Yeah, there's really not much.
You really
for
haven't,
an
especially with the
excuse.
internet.
Mom,
Right. But
mom, no
As-
excuses.
But walking, just getting out and walking, if you have no other means of exercise, that's the best.
Yeah.
That's absolutely the best. And if you go to any doctor, and I've been to my share, they'll tell you to walk.
Yeah,
And walking outside is better for you than walking on a treadmill.
of course.
Yeah, but I trained a lot of doctors, and they were like the worst. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say they were my worst clients. Sorry, Dr. Deb, I wasn't referring to you. She's going to give me a smackdown tomorrow. No, but what I meant by that is not my clients, but actually a lot of older doctors, they're still very conventional. And I mean, these guys still smoke pipes. And they're still very under like old school tutelage, so I don't know if all doctors give great advice with that, but I mean I'm sure there's definitely some of the newer ones, the younger ones that I'm sure they do.
Good. All right, guys. So the moral of this whole story is baby boomers. You guys grew up not really knowing about processed foods, right? You kind of just were you educated on processed foods then?
We bought whatever was in the supermarket.
Yeah. You bought it, but you didn't know.
Because, no.
Was there such thing as organic?
No.
I wonder when organic started coming around.
I don't know. It's a
It had been like the 90s, 2000s.
Does anybody know when
Right.
organic?
Good question.
That is a great question.
Now, I would also, a little codicil, I grew up in the city. So my experience growing up might be slightly or very different from somebody who grew up in a more rural area.
Right.
They might have had the advantage of
Eating from the farms.
eating from the farm.
Yeah, when you look at all those like old the books that have like the history on even locally in Milford and Bridgeport and all those places, there's always through those books you always see farmer stands, you know, because again that was really one of the only options of food that they had. And then, you know, life got crazy and then boom, now we have all these options.
That's right.
You know, but the moral story here is just as always, you know, eat clean and natural and whole as you possibly can. That is what's best for your health. And then lastly, I'm running a poll right now out of curiosity. So I'm going to ask you.
Here we
Would
go.
you rather eat bacon for the rest of your life every single day, all day, or cheese?
Bacon or cheese?
Bacon or cheese?
That's a tough call.
If you backtrack what's healthier for you, maybe.
I would probably, I'd go for the cheese.
Cheese.
I would.
Andy.
I gotta go with bacon.
Bacon.
Gotta go with bacon.
I got bacon.
Dad?
Mr.
Cheese or
Berman.
bacon?
Depends how much exercise you do, because the more exercise you do.
No. What's your favorite food?
Cheese,
Cheese
or
or
bacon.
bacon?
Cheese.
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 So we got cheese, bacon. All right.
But couldn't we be friends and make a bacon cheeseburger?
Yes. Or Aaron, organic food production active 1990 required national standards for organic products. Did you just Google that?
She
Aaron?
totally did. Nice job, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron. All right, guys, do you want to add anything else?
No, I think
That's pretty much
we covered
it, right?
That's pretty much it. But baby boomers,
Yeah.
carpe diem, seize the day.
Seize the day. All right, guys, till next time. Did you notice how Andy was in very well behavior today?
Ouch!
He's got his parents.
You gotta get a jab in there, huh, Katie?
He's got the rents in town. All right, guys, till next time. See you later. Bye.
Peace out.